Hey guys, welcome to this video. Another one from Will Sebastian here. I've done quite a few now. I normally just trickle some in. I've just been answering some questions from some members in the academy. The academy grows every month still. More and more people are realizing, well, hang on a minute, what is the point in betting and losing money? What's the point in using match betting as your strategy to move forward and not make an awful lot? If you really want to hit the tens of thousands, you're going to have to do something a little bit differently. And you'll be able to see throughout my YouTube series on here that I've done exactly that, vlogging sort of 40 grand or so from one method, which is, it's okay. I've made a lot more from betting. I've made over 6 figures in total. But just as a latest method, I've been using that just to show everyone what they can do. So if you want to learn, go underneath. This one particularly is just about when the best opportunities really come around, mostly for those of you who are placing less bets, because at the end of the day, you can sort of place less bets, I suppose, at a higher stake on higher value races, or you can place lots of different stakes on low value races. Overall, you're going to sit fairly evenly. I would say there's definitely a good line to be drawn, certainly for betting too much. That's something you don't want to do. I had a few academy members email me today and yesterday, several, talking about how many bets they placed, and I've sort of said just stop doing that, drop it, and just have less sites. Now, if you look at the odds here, mostly by just having a look at the average odds and the sort of distance or between sort of the average, the highest, and the lowest and the highest, and all kinds of things like that. You can see in this race, there's actually 5 places being paid, okay, which is decent, especially for 13 runners, very ideal. Now, if you look at the odds, you can see 66 to 1, 125 to 1, 33 to 1, and there's a few that are under 14 to 1, but there isn't an awful lot here. Okay, so these are going to be the races where you really get the most value. It's going to be the times where the difference between the lowest and the highest odds is greatest. The ones where you're going to get the sort of lesser value are going to be races where you've got lots of lower odds horses. So let's say, if you're looking at this list, it didn't have 33 to 1, 125 to 1, 66 to 1, and so on. It was 8 to 1, 7 to 1, 6 to 1, and lots of sort of evenly matched horses. Obviously, then you're going to find that the value drops. And the value broadly drops because the competition is tighter, right? There's more horses around the same level. So it's more likely that, they're going to struggle to compete with one another. It's going to be difficult, essentially, for them to win. It's like having a marathon with loads of very, very fast runners in it overall, rather than a marathon with, 1 or 2 fast runners and then some really, really slow runners at the very back. I know some of us watching are going to be like that. I've been guilty of that sometimes as well. But yeah, so that is when you're going to have the most value. And just to say as well, particularly the most value is going to come when on top of that, you've got 5 places. So not only do you only have 13 runners, you've then got 5 places, then you've got a big difference between the most likely to win and the least likely to win. And that sort of concoction, if you like, is what is going to provide the most value. So putting higher stakes on lower odds horses is going to be a decent idea. A lot of my US and Canada members tend to do that on American football and things like that. When the odds are lower, they place higher stakes in order to basically, take benefit of the lower variance and the higher value available. And it's important to note that that is particularly the case here, because not only might the odds be low on the favourites, but you've also got a lot of places being paid as well. And on top of that, a lot of the other runners are actually, priced very, very far down the table. So it's unlikely that they're going to win. And even in many cases, unlikely they're going to place. So a quick bit of info there, I suppose, for everyone to digest. Informational. I'll probably do some more of these here and there as the academy grows, because I tend to get more and more questions. But certainly, if you want to make money betting, or even if you're a gambler and you want to actually win, you absolutely want to stop betting on single bets. You will almost certainly just keep losing money doing that. You want to go straight for each way value betting, as we do with our loophole, because it's the only way you can leverage yourself to get value, whether there's places available being paid extra, like in this instance, or even times when there is no extra place being paid. You have to be betting at a time when there is leverage, and ultimately, as shown in this video, it's got to be a time when the edge is the most in your favor, if you like. If you mix that with some even stakes and a few bets on other sports here and there, just to even things out, and not sort of tell the bookmaker you're absolutely drilling them, it's a bit more ideal, I would say. So some important lessons there. Don't forget, like I said, if you want to join the academy and you want to start winning today, just go underneath. The link is there, and there's a lot of people on board now, which is fantastic. Thanks for watching as always. See you in the next one.